The sun was sinking like a burning coin into the horizon, painting the cracked pavement in gold and blood. The desert wind rolled in hot, swirling dust through the abandoned pumps of a forgotten gas station off Route 86. Everything was quiet until engines roared like thunder. A pack of bikers, leather-clad, beer-breathed, and born mean, rumbled into the station, tires screeching to a halt. Their leader, Tank, was built like a freight train with tattoos that looked like they'd been branded on. His bike growled even when it wasn't moving. Inside the station's tiny shack, a bell above the door gave a soft ding as the screen slammed open. "Where's your restroom, Grandpa?" one of the bikers snarled, without waiting for an answer. He didn't need to. The man behind the counter slowly looked up. He was old, but not weak. Worn denim, sun-scarred skin, and a flannel shirt that hadn't seen a washing machine since the Reagan administration. His silver beard framed a jaw like granite, and his eyes, God, his eyes, were dead calm, like the ocean before a storm. "Back around the left," the old man said, voice low and even. But the biker just smirked, knocked over a rack of sunflower seeds, and strutted out like he owned the place. Another one followed, whistling. The rest stayed, eyeing the man behind the counter like buzzards sizing up a wounded coyote. "You served?" one of them asked, noticing the faded military tattoo on the old man's forearm. He didn't answer, just wiped the counter, one slow stroke at a time. "Hey, I asked you something." "I heard." The tension snapped like dry wood in fire. Tank stepped forward, towering over the counter. "We don't like being ignored." The old man finally looked up. "And I don't like being lied to. This ain't about restrooms. You're here for something else." A long pause. Tank grinned. Smart man. Then he pulled out a sawed-off shotgun from his coat. "Smart enough to open the register before we paint the walls with your teeth?" The old man didn't flinch. Instead, he stepped from behind the counter and walked to the center of the station. "You boys ever hear of the Battle of Kunar?" The bikers exchanged confused glances. The gun didn't lower. "Didn't think so," the old man muttered, rolling up his sleeves. Scars lined his forearms like war stories. "You're not going to fight us, old-timer," another biker chuckled, pulling out a chain. That's when the air changed. The man shifted his stance, shoulders loose, hands low. Military. Deadly. Intentional. In 3 seconds, the first biker with the chain was on the ground, his arm twisted behind his back, screaming. The old man didn't stop. He moved like a storm through trees, silent, sudden, and destructive. Tank fired. The shot missed, the glass behind the counter exploding. But the old man was already in motion, ducking low, grabbing a wrench off a nearby shelf and hurling it with a snap of his wrist. It cracked against Tank's knee with a sickening thud. He roared, staggered, and dropped the gun. The others rushed in. Fists, chains, knives. It was chaos. But the old man fought like a ghost of war past. Every move had purpose. Every strike was honed from decades of survival. He used the environment, door frames, shelves, even a fire extinguisher, turning the gas station into a battleground of improvised war. One by one, they fell. Not dead, not broken, but beaten. Tank crawled toward his shotgun, spitting blood. He reached for it with shaking hands. The old man stepped on it. "You don't get to walk away," he said. "Not yet." "What the hell are you?" Tank coughed. The old man crouched inches from his face. A reminder. Then came sirens in the distance. The man didn't call them. He didn't need to. Tank's eyes widened. "You set us up." "No," the old man said. "You set yourselves up when you chose the wrong station." He stood, walked to the counter, and sat down again. Like nothing happened. Minutes later, the sheriff's cruisers rolled in, sirens wailing. One deputy opened the door and stopped cold. "Dear God, what happened here?" The old man looked up. "Just cleaned up some trash."